following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Blowing out of the backfield, exploding down the sideline.
This is Hangin' with the Boys, presented by Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Now, your hosts, Nate Newton, Kurt Daniels, Jesse Holley, and Shannon Gross.
Monday. Monday.
Not victory.
You know what? We're just going to go ahead and label this the Jesse Holley Show today.
No, we're not. What?
Because we...
Let's just talk about best holiday movies or something.
Do we really even need to do this today? Like, we should just... I'm with Kurt. Let's just talk about Christmas and...
What'd you say? Is
Die Hard a Christmas movie? Let's debate that for now.
Call in.
I mean, I really don't think... Really don't even need to say anything.
After we win this game Sunday.
Oh, my God.
No, okay. All right.
Oh, my
All right.
Well, go
I
ahead.
try to help y'all, right?
We win
Go
the game
ahead. Let's
Sunday.
go down this road. Go ahead.
What go down what road? The road of victory?
The
road of victory?
The road we can't seem to turn on for more than half a block.
The road of victory. I'll wait. You know, don't we listen? Is that a fan day?
No.
They call it?
No, Tuesday's fan day.
So, Jesse, why are you trying to act like you so into your phone when you just chomping at the bit?
Trying not to smile.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's just grinning ear to ear. And then before the show starts, why does everybody think I want the Cowboys to lose?
Why does
Look at him. He
think
can't
that?
stop
Why does
smiling.
everyone think that?
Why are you smirking?
Because I get pegged.
You're the
as
voice of
this-
reason.
Right, but everyone
The hater.
Right. I get pegged as this bitter hater. When people don't realize.
Because you like to say, I told you so. And guess
Now,
what?
I do like to say that.
And today you can say, I told you so.
I do like to say that. I do like to say I told you so. I shouldn't, but I do. There's a part of me that like to say, told you so.
Let me ask y'all this. What the hell happened? What did y'all see? I don't really want to talk about this, but I guess we kind of have to. What did you see? Because it looked like they did a better job of tackling. To me, it looked like that. It looked like...
I think to me, it was the passing game. From the quarterback not being right to the receivers dropping balls to even the play calling relying. To me, it was the passing game.
Oh, Nate's
saying no. All right.
I don't want to spell this wrong. I don't want to
Full F-O-R-E.
No, want to. How you spell want to?
Want to or
Yeah.
want to?
See that?
Want
See
to.
that?
W-A-N-T-T-O.
That's what I'm trying to spell, want to. They wanted it more than the Dallas Cowboys. And I'm telling you, you come out with two tight ends, a wide receiver that used to be a quarterback, a rarely used Boston Scott.
Wait. You mean a team actually had success with injuries?
Yeah.
Wait, no. That is actually a viable situation where a team could have injuries to star players and good players. I mean, like there's Pro Bowl right tackle and their Pro Bowl receivers. You mean to tell me that a team can have success without being 100% healthy and not having a roster littered with Pro Bowl players? And they can still come out and do things that they want to do in a football game?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Against this team.
Oh, didn't know that was possible.
Yeah, you know. It's
Continue.
possible.
Jesse, stop.
Continue.
Jesse, stop.
You know.
Oof, shocking.
So they did what they had to do. We knew their coach would be a difference maker, and he was. Their quarterback did something that I've been waiting for him to do for the last almost 2 years now, a year and a half. Their quarterback took off and ran. They're like, Their quarterback, okay, you almost sacked me. You didn't get me. I'm going for 5 yards. I'm going to keep me.
But you can't put this on the defense, right?
No. I'm not putting it on the defense. I'm putting it on Philadelphia wanted it more. It's a difference. If I'm putting it on defense, I'll tell you how bad they played. I'm telling you how good Philadelphia played with the lack of talent that we had. They wanted this game, and they took this game. They outrushed us. They out-called us. They out-threw us. They out-tackled us. They wanted the game.
And I thought, man, going into this game, there's no way in hell we're losing this game. Like, looking at their lineup on paper, when Aguilar couldn't go, I was like, they are going to kill these guys. In no other place I would rather not that happen than in Philadelphia. I mean, you have no idea. Their fans, this is how, depending on how you look at it, awesome or terrible their fans are. They do the research and know the names of the refs in the game so they can call them by name and talk about their families. That's how into the game they are. They yell at the guys on the sidelines that are holding the cameras, that have media vests on, that have no affiliation with the team, that are just there doing their job for AP or whatever, and you have a vest on and it says media and has a number. Media 037, you suck! You suck! Your mom sucks! Media 037, do your job! You got one job! And I had a Cowboys beanie that I was going to put on because it was cold. I wouldn't put it on after 4 minutes in the first quarter because I was like, I'm not doing this here. I'm not listening. I'm not going to watch this game and deal with this. If we would have been winning, I would have had no problem. Or even close. But I'm like, I'm not doing both. So I just put my hood up and had my hood up the whole time. Jesse, go ahead. I know you got plenty to say.
Nah, Kurt, go ahead.
He's already said something.
Well, yeah. I mean, I agree that the want-to didn't seem there, especially when you see them the week before the Rams where they were so aggressive. They looked so ready to play. And then this week, they weren't.
Jesse.
No. See, I don't want to say anything now because you're making me out to be the but since you forced me, there's so much blame to go around.
Yeah,
and we'll get there. I don't know if an hour will be enough today, but we're gonna get through this. But we're gonna start at the top. This I agree with you, Nate.
Well, hold on, let me say this before you start. Then I'm gonna be quiet. Don't that sound like a teacher with a plan, and she gonna make us do this because we can't talk. So she's talking about we gonna get through this. He gonna make us get through this because he gonna do all the talking.
Correct. you know why I'm here.
All right, can I just say something before you start? You can, if you want to, you can just wait a week, and then we can talk about whatever we want to, or you can go ahead today and possibly get called to the principal's office again.
No, listen, I'm not going that high up because I know that high up is really sensitive right now. So I'm going to leave them alone. I'm going to leave them alone for a little while because they might be a little trigger happy today, and they might be looking to get rid of somebody. So I can't give them that. But I'll start, and we're going to get to the players well, but I'm going to start with the coaching. We'll start there. This was a grossly incompetent game plan. This was coaching malpractice. From start to finish. You knew coming into this week, because it's been that way all year. Teams have been saying to you, here's what we're going to do with the run game. We're going to dedicate bodies and schemes and players to stopping your run game. Your quarterback didn't practice all week long. All week long. And you decided you were going to go in there and passed the ball 44 times. Now, this game was never a game where you had to strictly go to the passing game. The game never got that far away from you. But you come into a football game and you don't establish the run. Zeke carried the ball how many times? 13 times.
Mm-hmm. 5 in the first half.
13 times.
Yeah, his first two possessions, they went 3 and out both times. They ran 5 pass, 1 run.
13 times. An entire football game. You knew shooting up your quarterback would alleviate the pain. But also when you get shot up in certain areas, you lose some of the feeling. And you can tell his balls were all over the place.
Mm-hmm. Christmas.
All over the place. And you did nothing. You really did nothing to help your team win this football game. And I can't go back to this enough. Nate, you and I have been back and forth with this all year long. your coach should be good for a win. Like, at any point in time, you should have come together. Kellen, Kitna, Sanjay, Nussmeier, Garrett, Gary Brown. If at any point in time, you guys should have come together and put together the most masterful game plan that you can ever possibly put together was Sunday. When you needed a win, that would have given you what you do not deserve. That would have given you the division that you don't even deserve and put you in the playoffs. And you came up short. You came up below short. This team has been undercoached. This team has been outcoached by the opponent all year long. And it showed its ugly head again in the biggest game of the season. Coach, your job is on the line. Coaches, your job's on the line. And y'all came up elf short in the biggest game of the season. That is unacceptable. Unacceptable.
Yeah, and I think you just reeled off the offensive side of the ball. I thought the defense wasn't a whole lot better coaching-wise because they knew they didn't have any receivers. The week before, the Eagles pounded the ball to their tight ends and running backs. Didn't look ready for that at all.
Like, you defensively, you knew what it was, too. The injury report is out to everybody. It doesn't just go to us. Everybody gets a chance to see the injury report. You knew who was going to be there, who wasn't going to be there. And then on top of that, you lost Zach Ertz for a moment in the game with the rib injury. And you still didn't cover the tight ends. And you still didn't cover the running backs. Like, another grossly incompetent coaching performance. That is coaching malpractice. You should be sued. You should be sued. The fans should sue. The Cowboy fans should put out a lawsuit against this coaching staff, offensively and defensively. The bright spot was special teams. Kicked all the field goals. Kyle Forback made all the field goals. But they took your boy out, right? They took Cheeto out because they said he wasn't doing the right thing. What a great time of the year to all of a sudden now start having the moral integrity to start pulling guys off the field when they're not doing the right thing. A little late for that, ain't it? Because he was making judgment decisions about coming up and tackling and being aggressive on receivers. Now you want to start pulling guys out? Should have did this 8 weeks ago. But this is coaching malpractice at its highest degree we saw on display on Sunday.
The players had something to do with this too, right?
No, we're going to get to them. Right. I just said we're going to get to them.
You're going to get you to it,
Shannon. No, we're going to get to them.
Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, we're going to get you to them.
You didn't interrupt. It's just making sure you get to it.
Yeah. Here's what you guys come in and talk if you want to interject anything.
Do we need to go to a break, Shannon?
Nah, we're good. We ain't almost. It's almost break time.
We good, Shannon?
We can go 5 more minutes.
Okay, all right.
Who we want to get on next? Who we going on to next, Justin?
Let's move it down to your $40 million quarterback. Let's move it on down to him. You want $40 million a year? These are the games you show up in. Dak Prescott has had not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 games this season where he's had 0 passing touchdowns. There's no way I'm paying a guy $40 million and Saints, Patriots, Eagles, and there's one more. Might have been the Jets. I forget what it was. Might have been one more. But there's 4 games. Your division rival, the New England Patriots, the New Orleans Saints, where you came up with a donut in the passing game. That ain't franchise. That ain't $40 million worth of quarterback right there. And these moments right here these are career-defining moments, season-defining moments where you can go out there and prove yourself to be exactly what you want to be worth. The Jets. The Jets. Where you can prove yourself to be everything that you say you want to be. $40 million, and you got 4 games in one. That is a quarter of the season where you came up with donuts. $40 million quarterbacks don't come up with donuts. Not in the big games. Not in big games. Not in games that's going to put me in the playoffs. Not in games that's going to allow me to define my career. That's like Michael Jordan coming up short in a big game. Mike ain't coming up short. Playoffs on the line? No. That to me, from looking at you want to do tiers of quarterbacks, this is why Dak is always in that outside the top 10 quarterback thing. Mm-hmm. And I thought he took some steps this year, early in the year, that was showing improvement. And then as the year went on, he regressed. He kind of started going back to the old way. And we could put all up the fancy numbers. The numbers look great. We can say, oh, they're number one in offense and number one in passing yards and all. Go watch the last drive. Go watch the last drive, 2 drives for the Cowboys. There's 20 yards of offense right there. Don't count. Teams are now just saying, well, we'll let you throw in catches. We're just going to tackle you. We're going to burn this clock out. So some of that comes from the garbage yards. But $40 million you're asking for, and we can't put the ball in your hands. Now, again, we're going to get to everybody. A lot of throws that were off for him. I don't know if he's far-sighted or near-sighted, but it seems like anytime a receiver's crossing his face going one way, he throws it behind him. You got to be on. There are certain games where you got to be on. You can't. You play with a Hall of Fame quarterback. In big game, you got to be on. You can't come out there and not show up. And there's another game Sunday where he didn't show up. We had this back and forth conversation all year long. Well, who's a better quarterback? Carson Wentz? Well, they didn't win with Carson Wentz. They won with Nick Foles and Dak this and that. He got 40 wins in his first 4 years as a quarterback and all the kind of stuff. Carson Wentz showed up. Carson Wentz showed up when it mattered. He in that one game, he showed why he was worth $110 million guaranteed. It's in these moments where you have to show your worth. It's in these moments where you have to go out there and say, I am the better quarterback on the field. This is the defining moment. These are the moments we look back to. We don't look back to the Miami game when you scorched the Miami defense or when you scorched the Giants defense. No. When all the marbles was on the table, what did you do? You didn't score a touchdown. We didn't score a touchdown. We didn't score one touchdown in a game that meant just about your season. We didn't score one. Not one. That's unacceptable.
So y'all got something to say before we go to the break? We got a break, Shannon?
We can go to break.
Okay. That's, all right.
You got anything to say, Kurt?
No, I'm good.
All right. We'll be back with more Jesse Holley when we come back on Hanging with the Boys.
The Cowboys way.
We already played this at the table.
Spending the day with 100,000 of your closest family and friends to watch the game live. Where 16 Hall of Famers and 5 championships show us what success looks like. Where we're all defined by one single thing, the star. Where we as fans have the power to keep the tradition going. Bank of America is proud to be the official bank of the Dallas Cowboys and to support the quest of living life the Cowboys way. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America.
Copyright 2019, Bank of America Corporation.
Hey, Cowboys fans, if you're thinking about attending a game this season, visit cowboystravel.com to book your travel package today. Stay at the team hotel, have dinner with a Cowboys legend, and experience AT&T Stadium's exclusive VIP Owners Club. Also, tour the Star, get autographs from your favorite players, and talk X's and O's with me, Mickey Spagnola. The official travel partner of the Dallas Cowboys will take care of all your travel needs. Visit cowboystravel.com.
Ready? Okay. Give me an S. S. Give me an O. O. Give me an S. S. Give me an O. O. What's that spell?
So.
Are we gonna win?
Not if we play like we cheered.
Just okay is not okay. Whether it's cheerleaders or your wireless network, AT&T is America's best wireless network. Best network based on GWS One score, September 2019.
So, you're shopping, and that's when you see it. Aisle 23. Dr. Pepper stacked from top to bottom as far as the eye can see. The phrase too good to be true comes to mind, yet there it is. A rich, delicious Dr. Pepper paradise. Wait, did that can of Dr. Pepper just open itself for you? They all are. As if to say, so nice to treat you. And even though it feels weird to talk to a can, you pick one up and say, it's so nice to be treated. Dr. Pepper, so nice to treat you.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
We're back, Kurt.
Put Tommy John on your end zone. Underwear that's guaranteed to never ride up. Trust me, I wear it. It's like nothing you've ever worn before. Plus, it's backed by the best player everywhere. It's free guaranteed. Shop exclusive Cowboys underwear at TommyJohn.com/Cowboys and get 20% off your first order.
Jesse, you brought up a good point that'll be fun to talk about next week. The quarterback situation. Like, you were going to have so many storylines in this offseason, and you're about to get to, I think, another person that's going to fit into these storylines with, who's your number one receiver, because I'm pretty sure you're going to have the opinion somewhat like you had with Dak. If you're really a number one receiver, you show up in games like this, right? Yep. One way or the other. So, I mean, all of this, no matter what happens this week, if you get in the playoffs, you don't get in the playoffs, the week after, there's going to be a lot of real conversations with, coaching, players, and the quarterback situation is definitely one, because, I mean, that's a fair point. If you're commanding that kind of money, you don't, kind of disappear in some games. So, I mean.
Especially the biggest ones.
Right.
Right. You can't. It's the Patriots. It's the Saints. It's the Jets. It's New York City.
I think the biggest letdown for me, I try not to get too excited with wins. I try not to get too upset because it's a long season, right? And if you work for a team and you're around it, you kind of just have to go with it. You can't be a fan. But I kind of got, I don't know if mad's the word, but I got upset yesterday just because it's like, this was it. Like, it was right there. You didn't deserve to be there, but you were there. All you had to do is go out and beat, like, a banged up to hell and back Eagles team that had no business even being on the field with you. All you had to do is go out and just take this from them.
Yeah.
Show up in a shell of yourself that you were the week before, and you could have killed this team. And just to see what I saw and where I was at, and then after the game, like, I just wanted somebody to be pissed off. I wanted to see a player throw a helmet. I wanted to see somebody walking back to the locker room mad, yelling like, F something, like, show me some emotion. And it was just like, I didn't see anything. And I guess that's kind of why it bummed me out, because all those things. I mean, like, this is the one game. If you had to get up for something, it's like, okay, this is it. This is your season. It's going away if you don't win this game. And it just kind of came out. You came out flat, and you just kind of stayed there. And it just really bummed me out.
There's no dogs on this team. Like, there's no real dogs on this team. A ton of barkers. A ton of behind the fence, in the window, in the car, snarling, teeth showing, foaming at the mouth, barkers. But when the gate's open, when the window's up, when you're now face to face with somebody, they ain't doing it. And it's a lot of them that's this way. And you talk about having the right kind of guys in the locker room. You need some dogs. You need some guys, and this is why Michael Bennett was able to walk in here after 3 minutes and command the locker room. Because there's no alphas in there. No alphas in there. An alpha would have been like Michael Irvin said, hold on now, young fella. Well, no, I appreciate where you're going with this. Sit down. I got this. There's no way a dude comes off the street and in 3 minutes he's now giving pregame speeches in my locker room.
How much do you think, to that point, they miss Tyrone Crawford in that locker room?
He's still around, ain't he? Is he dead? Did he die?
He's not dead, but I mean,
Is he in the meeting rooms? He's still here, right?
Why you
he loses. Fact, he's injured though, doesn't that kind of?
But is he here?
Yeah. But,
is he around? Is he in the locker room? He's at home games, right?
But I thought the fact that he wasn't playing kind of separates him from the battle.
I don't think he's been at home games. I don't think he's been to any of the games.
I'm just saying that, like, he ain't died, right?
Mm-mm.
He didn't die.
I saw him last week.
Okay. His key thing still works here, correct? He still hits it on the door and it goes boop and lets him in. He still has access to the facilities, yes?
I don't know. I don't work the door.
Is he here getting treatment? Is he here getting treatment?
Why are you laughing, Nate?
I mean, he's here.
Yeah.
He's here. So, I mean...
Y'all ask a question. Did he go to ask a question? Everybody go like, like you don't
I'm just saying, is he not here? Like you were saying with Mr. Tyrone Cross. He's here. He has access to these players. He has access to this building. He has access to meetings and to practices and all the other stuff. He just ain't playing in games. So leadership is still here.
I mean, I don't know. When you get hurt, are you in? Can you command a locker room if you're hurt?
By him having both hips, man, they don't want him up. They don't want him up and moving around a lot. By him having both hips, so he'll come in and get his treatment and go home, stuff like that. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if he's in meetings, if he's in the locker room itself, or he just gets treatment.
He gets treatment
because I know he's not. I know he's not at games. So,
but continue on, Jesse.
Let's go to. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to go back to Dak and just how much of this game was due to just him being injured.
Don't step in the arena.
Yeah.
Don't step in the arena.
Cooper Rush.
80% better than Cooper
Don't step
Rush.
in the arena.
Yeah.
Because when you step in the arena, you tell me that you have what it takes to get it done. If you can't get it done, cool. Don't step in the arena and fool me. Don't come in the arena. If you don't have what it takes to get it done, stay on the sideline with the rest of the poodles. Stay on the porch. But if you enter the arena and you strap it up, you're letting me know, you're letting coaches know, you're letting organization know that I'm ready to go. So what am I to expect? I am to expect that you're going to give me a performance of a lifetime. I'm expecting that you're going to give me what I need from this position to win a football game. So miss me with the whole injury thing. If you too hurt and too injured to go, don't enter the arena.
But you all said last week, and I tried to tell y'all this, and it became much clearer, and I'm not joking about this, fellas, because this cost us a game. When you are not that accurate from the start, and everything that you do during the year, after the year, everything that you do is about your accuracy. What happens when you don't practice? Then you take a shot, and you haven't taken this shot before to know what to, So when I saw him doing like the first 7 passes, I said, y'all, I was talking to Lindsay and them, I said, it's over. They're like, what? I said, it's over, man. I say, this is what I feared. I said, yes, Cooper Rush ain't no better, so I'm not going down that road of trying. But your accuracy is the key to all of this. You lack that from the start. What do you expect to get from the game? So this is what we got, Jess. That's what we got.
That goes back to the very first point that I started. That is coaching malpractice. That is a level of incompetence from your coaching staff. Because you knew all of these things before 3:25 on Sunday. And yet and still you put in a plan that had him throwing 44 times, Nate.
Yeah, they went out of the game at no time.
You had him throwing 44 times in a game when you knew Monday that his shoulder was bummed. When you knew in the spring that this dude's his biggest, if there was a biggest flaw in his game as a quarterback, it was his consistent accuracy.
Yes.
You knew that in April. Now, he did some things to improve it, but yet and still his biggest knock from the just pure talent quarterback position was he's not a consistently accurate thrower. You knew that in August. You knew his shoulder was hurt on Sunday of last week. So with all this information, this ain't analytical stuff. This is simple ABCs. You put a plan together that led him to throw 44 times. 44 times. Now, let's get to the guys who didn't help him.
Yeah, I was going to ask, and Amari even said it after the game, they were all over the underneath routes. Like they were, and from what I saw, it was almost like they almost knew what the route was, because a lot of times they jumped the route or were in front of the route or under the route. Was it, yes, obviously they dropped a lot of balls. Was it play calling? Was it inaccuracy? Was it drop pass? Was it all of the above? Just.
And I mean no disrespect by this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean no disrespect by this. Shut up, Amari Cooper. Don't start talking about what the coverage was and what they drew up. You lead the league in drops. You lead the freaking league in drops. Stop it. Show up. Show up. Then I'll listen to you. Show up in the game. I texted Michael Irvin last night after the game was over. And I just said in 3 words. Now, asking Michael is like asking me to say 3 words.
Right. Impossible.
Impossible. I said, what would you have done in 3 words on the last play of the game with the playoff on the line if they put you on the sideline? He said, ha, ha, ha. That's what he said. Ha, ha, ha. Would have never happened. Now, you want to be put in the category with Michael Thomas, Julio Jones, DeAndre Hopkins, those cats? Those cats? No. Show up. Now, he went on the injury report all last week, and he's constantly saying he's not hurt, he's not hurt, he's not hurt. If Amari Cooper is not hurt, then I'm starting to believe everything they said about him in Oakland is true. That this is a guy who doesn't like football, who doesn't have a heart for football, and he's a front runner. That when things are going well, he's going well. When things aren't going right, he's not going right. So I'm waiting to see. I'm waiting to see at some point in time, is he going to come out and say, yeah, you know what, the whole year long I had bone spurs in my ankle, or that plantar fasciitis or that heel thing has really affected me, or my quad, I'm going to have surgery. I need to hear that very soon. Because what I'm seeing for him out there in the field is lackluster. And for someone who's trying to command $18 to $20 million to be in that category with Michael Thomas and that crew, Michael Irvin said, ha, ha, ha. That ain't it. Now, this is coming from me, who Amari makes football horny at times with his route running. That ain't the same dude. That is not the same dude. Not the same explosion, not the same sharpness, not the same creativity in his releases. Ain't the same dude. He's not. So somebody has to tell me something. Now, they're saying he's not injured.
He said it after the game last night in the locker room.
Something ain't right.
Fine.
Something ain't right. Again, the Eagles had their number 4 corners out there. You had 2 catches. You had 2 catches. 2. When the last time Michael Thomas had 2 catches? Julio Jones had 2 catches. DeAndre Hopkins, 2 catches. And you starting to disappear on the road? And when you get against good corners? That ain't number 1. That ain't $18, $20 million stuff to me. It ain't. And go to your counterpart, Michael Gallup. Okay, you've grown. You got to grow more. Way too many drops on this football team. You had an opportunity last night, Michael Gallup, on multiple occasions to potentially put your team in position to win a football game. And you dropped them. And people want to tell me, oh, let Amari walk and make Michael Gallup the number 1 receiver. Last play of the game, it's 4th and 8. They called your number. The number 4 corner stopped you from getting a touchdown. Would Michael Irvin let the number 4 corner stop him from doing that? The number 4, you know how many people got to go down for you to get on the field? You the number 4 dude. Like you don't even get in on nickel. The number 4 dude is guarding you. He's the 4th corner. I would have been licking my chops to see the number 4 guy. I can get the number 4 guy. I can get the number 4. I'm number 2. And then for some odd reason, and I know people are going to hate me for this, we keep marching the old man out there. We keep marching. Like, literally, it's 4th and 8. They in 12 personnel, 2 tight end set. Amari's on the sideline. You inserted. You put Tavon Austin in on 4th and 8? You put Tavon in, and you put Jason Witten in 12 personnel. What is he going to do for you? That goes all the way back to the first point. That is coaching malpractice. Jason Garrett left the stadium with how many timeouts left? 2, 3?
No, 2. He didn't use them all?
one of them, I think.
One of them?
No, on that 4th and 8, they still had timeouts.
Oh, yeah.
So he walked.
We had all 3 at that point.
So he walked out with all 3?
Well, he used them when they got the ball back. But yeah.
Well, it's 4th and 8. You didn't get it right there. Game's over.
Yeah.
But you could have. They said they had a rotation. Amari Cooper. I don't know what your middle name is. You let someone sub you out of the game with the season on the line on 4th and 8? There is no way in hell the number one guy should be standing on the sideline on 4th and 8 with the season on the line. And I want $18 to $20 million. Then they got a 12 guys on the field penalty. God have been saying, he's gassed. He's gassed? Okay, bang a timeout. You won't be gassed on this one. It's just unacceptable from the guy that you're looking for to having big moments in big games, and they didn't show up.
We're gonna let Jesse catch his breath. Who we going after next?
Defense.
Right.
I got nothing bad to say about Zeke. I mean, he can only do so much if you don't give him the ball.
Mm-hmm.
If you give him the ball 13 times in the game, 5 in the first half, ain't much you can say about him.
You heard that, Kurt?
Ain't much you can say about him. But I'm telling you, y'all thought I had a conspiracy theory early in the year. This is why Zeke held out. He saw the writing on the wall in the spring and said, "Oh, they about to phase me out." This is why he got his money. You don't hit nothing from these. Listen, I got mine. Because I knew y'all was going to do this. I knew that y'all were taking this offense to a different place that didn't include me. Let me get my bread right now before y'all try to devalue me in a year, and I ain't worth nothing. Y'all called me a conspiracy theorist.
I call you the voice of reason.
You called me a conspiracy theorist when I said that.
I like it. I like the conspiracy.
Y'all can sit there and say Zeke done all you want. That man's smart. He saw what was happening. He got that playbook and was like, hold on. This don't look like it's gonna feature me this year.
Oh, we're gonna feature you. We're gonna feature you when we come back. More of the Jesse Holly Show on Hangin with the Boys.
Since 1865, Stetson hats are American-made with pride right here in Texas. And Stetson is proud to be on the field with America's team. Want to show your Texas and team pride too? You can. By purchasing your own Stetson, you can look just like how the flag guys do on field at every home game. Stetson hats, the official crown of all self-respecting Cowboys and your favorite football team. Get yours today in the Stadium Pro Shop or at Stetson.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time again for Tailgating with the OtterBox Boys.
OtterBox, the company that builds wildly overprotective phone cases?
The one and only. But cases are just the start. OtterBox is the official outfitter of tailgating.
If they can keep my phone safe, what can they do for my parking lot party?
How about protecting your beverages from suboptimal drinking temperatures with their elevation tumblers? And OtterBox elevation tumblers come in 3 sizes, a 10-ouncer, a 20-ouncer, and even a 64-ounce growler.
Check out all the colors and sizes of their elevation tumblers at otterbox.com.
Want to use what the pros use? How about the official men's skincare brand of the Dallas Cowboys, Jack Black? Right now you can get the Jack Black Starter, a curated collection of Cowboys locker room favorites for just $10 with free shipping. The starter includes 4 Jack Black skincare favorites plus a full-sized intense therapy lip balm. Go to getjackblack.com/Cowboys and use the code word TEAMJB. That's getjackblack.com/Cowboys. The Jack Black Starter, $10, free shipping.
Whether you're into being a part of this or more into something like this, SeatGeek has the tickets to the events you love. It's the easiest way to find, buy, and sell tickets. Plus, with their Deal Score technology, they'll recommend the best seats in the house at the best value. So the next time you're craving this, download the SeatGeek app and let's go. SeatGeek.
You probably shouldn't have had the
Back
out of all
Hangin'
of
with
it.
the boys.
We're back. Man, I don't have any live reads. There's no Christmas at the Star anymore.
Come
There's
take
no
a tour.
There's no Santa. All right, more Jesse Holly. Go, Jesse. You can take Santa's time and Christmas's time.
Nate, you got something to say. You write stuff down over there. What you got to say, Nate?
He wrote his name down.
No, what I did, I wrote my name down. Then I wrote Zeke. And then when you went conspiracy theory, instead of when I was spelling that first E, instead of giving it 3 bars, I gave it 4.
He just invented a letter.
Yeah, Egyptian Zeke.
All right, let's talk about the defense. Is there anything else after the defense? Because I want to end the show on a good note, going out to Christmas and
some holiday cheer.
Yeah, I don't want to end.
You know what's crazy? Y'all make me to be the bad guy, but I literally y'all made me talk for 45 minutes.
43.
No, just it ain't like we twist your arm or threaten you or anything.
No, nobody won't say anything. Nobody won't jump in or interject.
Kurt did with the quarterback question.
Yeah.
For me, there's nothing to say. They said everything yesterday. I'm done talking about them this week until.
So who else
I
we gonna
have
talk
to.
about?
See, the players say they are
Christmas.
through talking, but we are through talking. Me and Shannon and Kurt.
But they
are
pay
through
us to talk.
You are talking for the rest of us.
I better get everybody checked this week. I better get your $10. I want your $10.
That's what a good team
I want
does.
half
A good team picks their teammates up when they're
injured.
Yeah, and I'm injured. I'm licking my wounds.
Why you enter the arena?
I'm injured, man.
Jess said that he thought Zeke could make a difference. Nate, you didn't think he could make a difference.
Oh, no. I thought he could make a difference.
Really? But then we didn't see Pollard at all after he ripped off 100 the week before.
But see, no, what I was trying to get y'all to see is, and Jesse know this, when a team is geared for you, it don't matter. And if they geared the right way, it don't matter whether Pollard in there, whether Zeke in there. You know, you're going to have to gash some holes in the offensive line. Just wasn't gashing no holes. They had a few nice ones, but
here's my thing, Nate. I get what you're saying. You know, Su'a-Filo got hurt, but they had injuries too on Philadelphia's side.
I understand.
Lane Johnson didn't play.
I agree 100%.
Like they had injuries too, and they found ways. Scott and Samuels, all these guys are backups. Jordan Howard is the main dog.
Green Lantern, the movie Green Lantern.
No one saw that movie.
No,
It was terrible.
Okay. All right, no, it wasn't terrible. Just this.
But what I'm saying is
my will is your will. That's what he told to do. My will is your will, and my will is to break you. And that's what they did to us yesterday.
I mean, like, they took backup dudes and got off. We got starters.
They did what?
They took backup dudes and got off. Backup players.
All right. All right.
Scott, Samuels, all those dudes. And we had a pretty healthy lineup going in.
Other than quarterback, maybe. But
he came in the arena.
Yeah.
All right, defense. Go get him, Jess.
As they say, gladiator.
So,
Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained?
Defense only gave up 17 points. I mean, you should win.
Then, we didn't score 30.
Yeah, but I'm saying, I mean, obviously they gave up a lot of yards, but were they that bad?
Nah, they didn't give up a lot of yards. They didn't give up about 300 and something. Check
400.
Yeah.
That's a lot of yards.
They gave up 400.
To our defense. That's right. Our defense gave up. They did, didn't they?
Yeah.
That probably dropped them from 10 to 11th. Huh?
All right, Jesse, what you see on defense?
Well, here's my thing, and I'm going to do a slight defend, then begin to point the finger.
Okay.
Because people are always going to say, well, Tank got paid, Tank not showing up. And I'm always going to be a firm believer of this, and I'm never going to get off this point. Defensive ends.
A lot of getting off on this show today, isn't it?
I got to get it off my chest. Defensive ends and DBs and defensive ends are one and the same. They're tied. They're on a string. If I can cover on the back end, my defensive end gets to the quarterback. And if I can get to the quarterback,
you can get off on the front end.
If I can get off on the front end,
DBs can get off
on the back end. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Head gets me tails, tails gets me head. Whatever you want to do, however you want to break it down.
Okay, all right. I'm not a part of this, and I do not represent what they say or not say.
Merry Christmas to you.
So I'm always going to be. That's always going to be a place where I stand. And coming into this game, the Cowboys knew defensively there would be no Aguilar, there would be no Deshaun Jackson, there would be no
Jeffries,
Alshon Jeffries. There would be none of those guys. There would be 2 tight ends and a plethora of running backs. And you had a DB early in the game get picked on, basically. Mouse in the house. Cheeto. Arcega-Whiteside, the quarterback from Houston, Ward. I mean, these guys were getting and moving the ball, help move the ball down the field early in the football game to get things going. I just don't understand it. Now, people are going to say Tank got paid and all of a sudden his production went down. Well, it's tough for a guy to get to the quarterback when as soon as he gets to the top of his drop, he's throwing the ball to an open receiver. There's no time. He's being chipped. He's being doubled. And, of course, people wanting to see him to do more. Do more. Well, give me some help on the other side. Give me some help. We haven't heard from Robert Quinn in a while. He's been a guy who's gone missing. And then now you have your guys in the middle, and Nate said it, was it pre-show or earlier in the show?
What's that?
Nate said the one thing that our linebackers do not want to see
is a running back coming out of the backfield. Lord, they don't want to see.
They don't want to see a running back in the flats, in open space. Jalen Smith can't cover. For all the athleticism that he wants to say he has, clear-eye view, he can't cover. And it's unfortunate that Sean Lee Father Time has just gotten the best of him.
Yeah, you saw him a couple of times in this game. He knew where he was. That one where he spun around and turned direction on that block, and he just couldn't quite get over there.
Like mentally, he knows where to go. Mm-hmm. He knows where he should be going. But the body just say, hey, old man, we just can't get there like we used to. I would love for it to be like like his brain in Jalen Smith's body, but Jalen Smith can't cover at all. And when you put him in space, he is like a fish out of water. Another guy who got paid. And he's still going to tweet out clear eye view. He's always going to tweet that out. That's always about the brand for him. He's always going to tweet that out. And then on the back end, God bless Jeff Heath. God bless Jeff Heath. I mean, he's trying. He's another one. He's trying. He's limited. He's limited his athletic ability, and he's limited now. He ain't got no shoulders. He just walking.
I felt so bad yesterday when I said, "Golly, who is that got truck?" And then
ain't nothing he can do.
And then he got up. I said, "Oh, I'm sorry."
He's trying.
I mean, he's trying
but he stepped in the arena too. So
sometimes you have to just say, "You know what, son?
Enough is enough."
Yeah, I really believe that when. Hey, okay, you did what you could do. Hey, man, get in here and give the effort that he's giving. That's what I would say. You see the effort he's giving for us? Can you just give that effort? You may not even know where to go, but just give that effort, But they don't even believe in the backups. They don't believe in them, so they don't play them. They don't trust that they'll do the right thing, so they don't play them.
And Carson Wentz found his spots, right? When he needed a big play, the wheel route on number 43. I don't even know who that is. I thought it was Gerald Sensabaugh. I said, they signed Gerald Sensabaugh back?
No.
I thought they signed Gerald Sensabaugh.
Smith kid, man.
Who was that?
That's the Smith kid, the new kid.
When they signed him, I missed that transaction.
There were 3 guys I saw in pregame warm-up that didn't have jerseys on. I was like, who is that? Who is that? Who is that? I didn't even know these guys were on the team.
Because that's how Gerald used to wear long sleeve with the baggy sleeve. I said, I said, did they sign my boy Gerald back? What is he doing trying to cover Ward on a wheel route?
It was actually the first number 43 to be worn by a Cowboy since Sensabaugh wore it back in like 2009, I believe was his final season.
I thought Gerald was back. I thought he was fishing in Tennessee.
That's a weird jersey number.
Smith.
Yeah. God bless
Smith,
him.
yeah.
But I thought it was Gerald Sensabaugh. But they found spots where they would just say, I'm going to go here, I'm going to go there, and guys just didn't show up. Defensively, they haven't shown up all year long. And it's almost just, it's pick who's going to mess up this week. First guy's not tackling, then guy's not covering, then guys are out of place. This has just been a complete cluster mess all year long. And in the biggest game of the year for your football team, Kai Forbath showed up.
He kicked off well, too.
Kai Forbath. Think about that, Kurt.
Yeah.
And the biggest game of the season, the one dude who showed up and was money was Kai Forbath.
And I thought that's why I picked him to win by a blowout. I heard they were doing some things mentally different than what they have done in the season, and I thought it was like, okay, that's great. It's a little late in the year to be doing these things.
Mental exercises around practice or something?
Yoga?
No, just things the small things.
Okay.
There were small things from a leadership standpoint that I heard they were doing that I was like, okay, they're getting the team focused. They're doing things that are taking other things out of the equation and letting them concentrate on football. I really thought it was going to make a difference. It almost had the reverse effect.
Yeah.
Like that's why I was so upset. I thought they were trying to figure it out after the Rams game, and obviously,
I think you're right. It happened so late and just kind of fell on deaf ears. Probably like, why are we doing this now?
Right.
Remember this
so
quote.
Aggravating.
When it comes down to coaching and what determines a good coach and the bad coaching, good coaches coach the game. Great coaches coach the players in the game. That is the difference. We don't know how to coach our players in the game. Our head coach doesn't coach the players in the game. He can coach the game. He can coach the game. He can put in plays and install and manage and, and I can be, rah-rah and get guys going. But what happens once you're in the arena? Can you coach the guys in the game? You've heard Nate say it a ton of times about what Jimmy used to do. I'm not going to have guys out there doing things they can't do. I do myself a disservice as a coach. There's no need for me to put a guy out there to cover a wheel route that I know he can't cover. Why would I do that? Because all it's going to do is bite me in the butt. I'm not going to put a guy out there who I know can't run a go route to run a go route. Why? Am I hoping that we get lucky enough that it works this time? You have to be able to coach the players within the game. You got to be able to adjust and to make the right moves within the game with your players. You can't just, and I think that's the biggest thing, is that you can't just coach the game and say, well, I can't. I don't want to hear about we didn't execute enough anymore. I can't hear that anymore. That is becoming, that's falling on deaf ears.
Mm-hmm.
That is fell on deaf ears. We're not executing. Well, why aren't we executing, Coach? That is your job. Why aren't we executing? Why haven't you been able to get these guys to go out there and execute? That's your job, right?
Mm-hmm.
If Derek Eagleton gave you a job to do, and he has to go back to the big meeting, and they're saying, well, what's happening in this social media department? Derek, he's going to look, well, I had Shannon over that, and, we're just not properly executing that. Well, then guess what? He got to come do something.
I get executed.
He got to come do something.
Mm-hmm.
It's the head guy's duty to get these guys to execute or find someone who will. Not wait until the last play of the season to say, oh, he's not tackling well, he's not being aggressive, we're going to bench him. Or wait till the 4 games too late to remove your kicker. You have to put the action in when the action needs to be put in.
Mm-hmm.
Average the good coaches coach the game. Great coaches coach the players in the game.
Kurt, what are you doing for Christmas?
Family, little family with their own immediate family and visiting relatives, that kind of thing. So
Yeah.
should be fun.
All right. Nate, what you doing for Christmas?
Trying to figure out how I'm going to execute this game plan.
Nate Newton.
Nate will be breaking down film.
What game plan you execute?
I don't know. I got to find somebody to help me.
Jesse, what you doing for Christmas?
And don't tell me you're going to execute a game plan.
I'm not entering the arena. I'm hurt. I'm hurt.
You're hurt.
Taking Christmas off?
Taking Christmas off.
Oh.
I'm not entering the arena.
Well, we're taking Christmas
What are you
off,
doing
too.
for Christmas?
I'm going to Oklahoma with my girlfriend.
Oh, so you can't go home to your mom?
Stop. That's a sore subject. Stop.
Uh-oh.
Wow. I just thought.
Uh-oh.
Thought maybe he loved his mom.
She feeling some kind of way that you go in Oklahoma and not coming with her?
Well, I've never. She's been home with me. I've never been home with her. So she came home with me Mardi Gras last year.
Yeah.
Wow, man, but it
So
wasn't
Mardi
Christmas.
Gras at Christmas?
Well,
Mardi Gras not even a holiday.
I can't go to both, Jesse. I can't be in two places at once.
Well,
So
figure
go
it out.
home to your
I
mom.
did.
Execute better.
So go home to your
Execute
mom.
better.
Execute
better.
I saw my mom about
Better
3
get your
times
game
in the
plan
last
going
3
there.
months.
Yeah, man.
And I will see my mom when the season's over.
Hey, don't
We're
forget
gonna go
about
there
the
for-
run game. Your mom's
It's
consistent.
a 2.5 hour. It's a 2.5 hour drive north, and I'll be back. I got to be at work. If I had the week off, we would probably.
It's
do both.
closer to your mom.
No, it's not. It's closer to go north. Quit trying to.
Oh, now you're trying to go to the casinos on the sly.
Might.
Take your mom. All you got to do is get your mom in, take her with you.
I might go to the casino. I don't know. But yeah, we're going up there and coming back. We're going tomorrow.
I hear you, bro.
afternoon
We're
and
extending the
coming
show
back.
30 more minutes. Come on, let's go.
No, I got to go, man. We got to get out of here.
We don't need you to
I'm
leave.
going home.
Shannon's had enough.
I've had enough. I didn't want to talk about this.
You
today
didn't talk
anyway.
today.
I know. I told you I wasn't going to. I'm over it. I'm over it. Bring on the Redskins. Whatever happens. Let's get to Mexico. Let's go to the offseason. I'm ready.
No, hey,
You were thrown in the towel.
Ready.
tell you what, I'll be here tomorrow. Hey,
No, you won't. We're
Kyle,
not going to be here
let's
tomorrow.
rock and roll tomorrow, Kyle. Me and
No
you.
one's going to be here, Nate.
Me and Kyle, we coming in, man.
We're not doing a show tomorrow or Wednesday.
We coming in, me and
We'll
Kyle.
be back
we'll rock
Thursday
this thing.
to talk about the Redskins.
Me and Kyle, man.
All right, y'all
Let
work
us
it out.
know what time I want to listen in.
It'll be hanging with the boy.
Hey, that's Kyle.
Kurt, thanks for being here. Jesse, thanks for
That
bringing
didn't
it, man.
sound nice,
Thanks for
man.
bringing it. Didn't.
That didn't
Never mind. We don't want to do that show. Nate, thanks for bringing it. Y'all have a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Kyle,
Happy holidays. Happy
holiday.
Hanukkah.
Thanks for bringing it, Kyle.
Bells of holly. Balls of holly.
Bells of holly. What is it? Was it Hanukkah? Was it Hanukkah? Kwanzaa?
So did you talk about everybody enough today?
I ain't talking about you enough today.
Hey, you can't execute that game plan, brother.
Thursday, there's Thursday and Friday. To
Thursday,
talk
we
about
do
that.
be back Thursday.
We'll be back Thursday and Friday to
Early?
talk Redskins. Thursday be 1 o'clock. Friday be 12:30.
Okay.
So
And that wasn't for me, but
I'll text him.
okay.
Caden, stay away from the show.
Caden, what's up?
Everyone have a great Christmas, great holiday, whatever you celebrate.
Happy
celebrate
holidays.
it. Enjoy your family. We will be back Thursday, 1 p.m. Hanging with the boys.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys? Yeah!